Hello everybody, welcome you in this very short training. It is about Toastmaster speech template structure. It's my own template for preparing a Toastmaster speech. But before going on, let me introduce myself. I am Toastmaster Ammar. I have been a member in Toastmasters since 2009, and I have been in different clubs. I was sponsor and chartered president of a Speak Out Toastmaster. Currently, I am PSE Toastmaster member. Within this journey, I have prepared about 40 speeches. By the end of this project, I will have prepared about 40 speeches, starting from the CC manual to the advanced manual, which each manual has 5 projects. However, within this my own journey, I have prepared a new structure, at least for me, and I'm going to share it with you about preparing Toastmaster speech particularly. But before going on, let me show you something about speech evaluation criteria, because our speech goes through stages while preparing, in the meeting, and in the evaluation session. So mainly when we are preparing, we know what are the objectives and prepare the speech with the speech structure. Then in the meeting, there are other things will be seen by other role player. The time, the challenging use of word of the day, about reducing the M's and those fillers, as well as your grammar. Within both these sides, the evaluator will see something different also. You will see your movement the stage, your vocal variety, your body language, as well as how you have started your speech. So these are some examples of other members' speeches. If you go a little bit more closer, you will see this and this are speeches prepared by other members. You will see here this speech has no title. This speech has a title. This speech, you can see the structure. There's an introduction, and there's body, and there's conclusion. But my question is, you know, with the time, you know how the movement is going on for this speech? Is there any humor or story you will know from here? This speech will not help the member while he is training himself. You will see the moving of the member on the stage, not on purpose. So there is another way for preparing a speech I have created, will help us to include all those criteria mentioned before. This is another speech you prepare, I think, for pathway. So you'll see, you know, the title. There is here, see what I mean exactly. You know where the conclusion from the speech. You know where are the points, the body of the speech. You know what is the content exactly. But here also you know the time, unless you know this is the icebreaker. It will take such time. So I believe that this is exactly what I mean preparing a speech in Toastmasters. This is another way. This is another way for preparing a speech. It's my own speech. That I think this is my introduction contest speech. So I developed that. So I got first winner in area content contest, and second winner in division contest. However, let's me a little bit just go fast about my speech. Here I'm preparing what you call head letter, or what you call letterhead. So I know the date I'm going to the date I'm going to do my speech. I know the title, where is it, what is exactly, and there is also another things. I know what is my movement on the stage. So also I know the conclusion exactly, where is it, and how I'm going to do it. So let me a little bit now start my training. So I believe that all Toastmaster speeches should have such a structure. We have to do it. We have to prepare a speech on that template of the Toastmaster speeches. So the first thing that we have to pay attention is the head letter, because the head letter of your speech will address your speech. You will know the title, the project, the manual name, the time. Also, sometime revision, you will have to rewrite it. So it's better to archive to make a history for your speech. This is the first version of first revise, second revise for your speech. And also this is exactly what I mean. While preparing a speech, you have to mention clearly before you're preparing a speech, what are the objectives for your speech. Usually I write down the objectives of the speech before I go on rewrite or write the speech. So this is exactly what I mean. Here, while you are preparing, maybe you could do only one line, but I like tables. This table will help me. This is the introduction. This is the part 1 of the content, part 2 and part 3, and this is the conclusion. And this is also sometimes introduction, and this is the hawking audience. How I'm going to pay attention and start for my speech. So I know exactly what I'm going to do. Here also you can see something different. It will go more deep here exactly. You know where is the, what we call it, the lectern before I start my speech. Usually I do like this. I will know where I'm going to start and how I'm going to move, and this part of the content where I will be and how I'm going to move from one point to another point. So my movement on the stage will be purposely. So this is what I mean exactly about the vocal variety. To make you speak live, because if you change the font, you will put some arrows here, will help you how you are going to say your speech. After long nights of crying, I decided to change my life, to stop blaming others and to challenge myself. Yes, challenge myself and learning English. That's exactly what I mean. It's good also to prepare a checklist, to know this is how we are fulfilling the speech. You know that you ask yourself, do you put a humor? Do you put a story? Do you change the font so you know the vocal variety? According to the word of the speech, will be on the time or not? Are you using some visual aids or not? Have you added some quotes? Because all those checklists will help you to prepare a better speech comparing with just rewrite it and just rehearse and train yourself. So this is my own experience about how to prepare a speech.